Ryan has informed Penn State that he is resigning from his position as head coach of the football program to become head coach in the National Football League for the Houston Texans.
Ben Jones here for StateCollege.com alongside Mike Poorman, talking about the Dave Joyner press conference. Just got out of that. What do you think the major takeaway is from today?
He's going to get someone. He's going to get him fast, probably a head coach. He has a search committee, and I think they're going to try to get someone before classes start.
We expect this search to be very timely, and our anticipation is that we'll be counting this in a matter of days rather than weeks.
Dave talked about a lot of things. One of them was what they were looking for in the head coach and what they're not looking for in a head coach.
Our job is to get the best coach available out there. Certainly, head coaching experience is a very desirable requisite.
What do you think the biggest thing is that Penn State needs to hire right now?
Someone who can compete immediately, someone who can recruit, and someone who can continue O'Brien's momentum.
We're not going to give out any details of where we are in the process until the end, but we have been contacted by a number of very prominent head coaches or their representatives, as would be appropriate, and we will work through the appropriate process for discussions with them in the near term.
And I think it was interesting to note that he said that Penn State ties are not necessarily something that the head coach has to have. Whether that ends up being the case or not remains to be seen, but certainly everyone's talked about how Penn State has to bring in a Penn State guy, and Joyner at least said that that's not the case. Timetable seems to be relatively quick. What are your thoughts on that?
I would think by Friday. There's a couple reasons. There's a dead period on recruiting now. It's going to give them a chance to get ready. There's competition for some of these other people. Jim Caldwell with the Lions, Al Golden with other teams, but also within his team, so his players and his recruits don't worry about where Al is going. So I think there's a matter of some urgency there.
Some things we learned last time. We were very deliberate. We're going to be deliberate this time, but faster.
And the search committee has got some new faces from the last time around. Only 6 people. Joyner said that they're not going to have any board members or boosters. That's something that they've implemented over the past year or so. Is there anybody on that search committee that sticks out to you?
No, I think it's interesting that Charmel Green, Associate Athletic Director, Bob Warming, who's a soccer coach, Wally Richardson, Director of the Football Letterman's Club. Dave Joyner's their boss. So I think free discourse and outside-the-box thinking when your boss is in charge, not always going to happen.
We're very, very fortunate to have a man of Larry Johnson's caliber to be able to act as the glue right now.
And lastly, Larry Johnson, Dave Joyner said that he'll be the interim head coach for the time being to keep everything together. He's been the glue guy for a long time, a really important guy that the team likes, that recruits like. And they said that he'll be in consideration for the head coaching job if he wants it. You have to think that Larry might be more content with a defensive coordinator position if he was offered it rather than taking the head job. But certainly he's an important guy for the program to have around for as long as they can keep him.
We're very, very sorry to see Bill go. He's a tremendous person and a tremendous coach, but every new challenge brings new great opportunities, and so that's the way we look at this.
From a snowy Beaver Stadium, I'm Ben Jones, this is Mike Poorman, and we're StateCollege.com. See you later.